Everyone knows Thorme as the most loyal to King Charles, the one dog who never challenged the throne, never betrayed his alpha. So why? Why does the king unleash hell on his own soldier? What did Thorme do to deserve this beating? Or is loyalty never enough when you run with the king? We all know Thorme, the soldier, the right hand, the one who's taken blows for King Charles more times than we can count. So why are we watching this? Why is the king himself tearing into his most loyal fighter? This isn't just dominance. This feels personal. And it leaves one question in every mind watching. Has the unbreakable bond between a king and his general finally cracked? Or is this how loyalty is really tested in the shelter? Nobody ever thought Thorme would even think of challenging King Charles's rule. But something triggered this storm. Was there a look, a move, a single act of disrespect that flipped the switch in the king's head? Or maybe loyalty isn't about words, it's about timing. And the king decided Thorme needed a reminder of his place, even if the whole shelter was watching. But was this reminder punishment or betrayal? Some say it wasn't personal, it was political. In a pack this brutal, respect isn't permanent, it's earned daily in blood. Maybe KC didn't just fight Thorme. Maybe he fought the whispers, the doubters, the ones thinking the king had grown soft on his most loyal ally. So he made an example out of the only dog strong enough to take it. But is power still power when it crushes its own soldiers? Every pack has rules. Most we see, some are invisible. What if Thorme crossed a line we don't even understand? A signal, a scent, a split-second hesitation that the king read as weakness. Or worse, betrayal. In a world where every second can flip the hierarchy, one wrong move might be a death sentence. But was this justice, or just the king's paranoia? Here's the hardest part to watch. Thorme doesn't fight back. He takes the hits, the slams, the raw fury of the king. This isn't rebellion, it's surrender. It's him saying, I'm yours, no matter what. But why does the king keep going? Why break the one soul who's never turned his back on him? Is this loyalty being tested, or loyalty being punished for reasons we'll never know? Maybe this was never about Thorme. Maybe this was a message. A show of power so raw, so undeniable, that nobody in that shelter would even dream of crossing the king again. If the most loyal can be crushed like this, what chance does anyone else have? It's brutal. But maybe that's how a throne is kept in a world with no second chances. They say a bond like theirs can survive anything. But can it survive this? Every hit leaves more than scars on Thorme. It leaves questions. Will he still stand beside the king tomorrow? Or did this fight burn a hole too deep to ever close? Sometimes, the most dangerous enemy you make is the friend you once called brother. In this shelter, loyalty is never free. It's earned, tested, and sometimes paid for in blood. Thorme learned it the hard way, under the paws of the very dog he swore to follow to the end. And yet, after all this, one truth remains. Running with a king means you live under his mercy and his wrath. The question is, how long can even the most loyal survive both? Stick with Pawble, because this story isn't over. The king's next move? It might just change the shelter forever.
Đi rồi, đi.